poison ivy or kudzu in your yard, and you're thinking, okay, let's run down to the store and pick up some chemicals so I can kill this stuff. In Atlanta now, instead of doing that, you can call the sheep herder.
In a metro of 5 million plus, full of traffic jams, you don't expect to see this. For a guy like Brian Cash.
So I'm Atlanta's only sheep herder.
Yep, Brian's a shepherd. His flock is an army that attacks the nastiest stuff in the backyard. They love kudzu.
As they travel, they'll loosen up your soil and make it a little better for planting.
Kevin Brown heard about sheep for hire in California. They're big there for fire control. But as soon as he found out Brian and the Woolies were here, he said, thanks for mutton, and invited him to Dunwoody.
They're taking care of the poison ivy first, which means that we don't have to tramp through it. All we have to do is provide water.
Pete and Lynn, the border collies, and an electric fence. Keep the sheep where you want them to eat. You avoid poisonous sprays and get fertilizer thrown in for free.
I am the only person in the city of Atlanta that does this, so I'm the only one that has a mobile flock of sheep that gets rented out for this use.
So we borrowed the sheep for the day, and Brian is joining us now. Brian, how long does it typically take these things to clean up a messy part of somebody's yard?
We figure for about an acre of land with moderate vegetation, it'll take us roughly about 3 days to eat all that down. So
do you leave them there overnight and everything?
We do. We use a temporary fence so we can put it anywhere. This way that we can set them up without fences that are permanently there, so they can go just about any place, anytime.
Not loud. Neighbors aren't complaining.
No, not at all. They are very quiet. So as long as they've got food in front of them, everybody is just a happy little sheep, and they just do their thing.
And in this situation, at least, they're eating the bad stuff, leaving the good stuff alone.
Absolutely. They don't actually like juniper, and there's a bunch of weeds and vines that are growing in between here, so they're happy to eat that right out from in between the juniper.
How much it cost?
It varies from place to place, and it depends on the setup. So as little as $300, and it can go up from there, depending upon how much it costs. How much work we have to do to get them there.
Universally Green, U-E-W-E, Universally Green. Brian, thank you very much. We're going to leave the sheep here and clean up this mess, KG.
Where's the dog? We want to see the herder.
Oh, the cute little dog is resting over here. Come here. It's Pete, right? Come here, Pete. Here's Pete. Hey. And just a sweetheart, too.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you, Teddy.
Like to sit on the farm, my friend.
Yeah, it is. We'll be right back to Wrap Your Morning.